What goes up must come down. In this video, we're going to look at a few coins that have been pumping very hard and look at where they are now. Also going to be covering a few other coins which are actually doing quite well, contrary to the trend, which is a correction. So pay attention, this is going to be a good one. Cue the intro. As I was saying in the intro, the coins that I'm talking about in particular are Solana, which has experienced extreme rallying pressure, extreme upside in the last few weeks / months, and also Cardano, which has been doing similar things. So let's look at the charts and see what's going on. So as I said, Solana since the 19th of July went up 684%, 6.8x. However, now last week we saw a candle where there was a massive wick above the candle, which indicates a lot of selling going on. So since then it has dropped, and that was just at 216, which is insane. It's dropped 22% and as much as 30% at the bottom of this wick. Now it has found a bit of buying pressure around the $150 mark, which is a key number, and key numbers, as I mentioned many times, is a very important thing to look at. If price stays above a key number, then there's a chance that it can hold as support and continue to go to the upside. If it goes below the key number, then there's a chance that it will continue further down below it. So it has found support at 150, which is an important thing. However, we like to talk about probability in this on this channel as well, and it has been going up for quite a while, so there's a good chance that it will continue to drop. So we have to see how it progresses for this week. If it stays above 150, that's a good indication that it might just stay there and maybe try again to break 200 and go above. So we've got to keep an eye on it. If we look at it from the daily perspective, it looks like more of a correction. So you can see here the last 5 days have been sell side pressure. There's a little bit of support around 145 to 150. As I said, there's some support, and you can see it's turned around at that level, but still for us to be bullish again, it needs to push back to the upside and then break above 190, which is this resistance over here, this swing high. So at the moment it's in between these two levels, so let's see how it progresses, but I do suspect it will drop. As you can see, it's found some support. It'll probably keep dropping, but let's have a look. Let's keep a look at it. As I said, the $150 is a key level to keep an eye on. The next crypto that we're talking about is Cardano. Now Cardano was doing exceptionally well. I took some profit at $3 because it's just that key number and I was expecting it to drop. It has been dropping since. A lot of buy pressure actually pushed it back above $2 all the way to 2.5, but it's continuing to drop. Now the key thing to look out for is that $2.30, this swing high over here. It's found some support, but it doesn't look like it's enough to keep it up. There's no reversal or sign of reversal as of yet, but the key thing to look out for with this is for it to stay above that level. If it breaks below, then that's going to open up the floor towards the next key level, 170. Potentially that's going to be quite a drop. If you think about it, all the way from 290 down to 170, that'll be 41% drop. So it'll be very interesting to see how it reacts around this level. But again, as I said, the probability is more towards a correction, and then this massive rally, potentially we could see a further correction. Let's try and use the Fibonacci tool to see where the key levels are, and you can see straight away This is halfway down the 0.5 level. It's already tapped that. Is it going to continue? Is it going to stop there and turn around? Potentially, that's a good level, the halfway point. If not, it will be the 0.61 and then the 0.786. If it goes this low, that will be quite devastating. Don't expect it to go that low, maybe down to the 0.618 level. But let's see. But this is another one that's done very, very well. And as I said, what goes up must come down. So that's what I'm expecting with this. Now, the ones that have been bucking the trend, and I'm going to keep this video fairly short, is Cosmos Atom is the first one. As you can see, I've mentioned this in the private Telegram group. Join that with the link in the description if you want. Cosmos has been looking very good ever since $17. I've been saying as long as it stays above this, there's a good chance it's going to hit 30. Then there's a massive wick right here, tapping that support, giving enough juice to break key levels and then break into all-time highs. And even this candle, it still looks fairly bullish for it to continue towards 40, maybe 45.
Really?
I'd say definitely 40. It's already like $1 away, and this candle looks indecisive, so it may continue, it may turn around. We are yet to see where it wants to head, but if you're holding, this would be a good time to take a little bit of profit, I would say. Next major target is 40 and then $45. Lastly, we'll have a look at Polkadot, another one that's been bucking the trend. It's been doing very well, getting close to, well, fairly close to all-time high, but breaking this consolidation region from the swing low at 29.30 towards 45. It's in that area now, so, and there's a good chance, especially with this massive wick showing all this support, that's going to push on towards 42, towards 45. So I'd say there's a good chance, if it stays like this kind of doji, there's a good chance that it's going to push on and then head towards 40, 45. So these two cryptos are looking very, very good in my opinion. I'm not going to cover Bitcoin and Ethereum today. This is just to cover the two leaders and the two laggards in the market. So hopefully that's given you a couple of tips in terms of understanding trends, that what goes up must come down. So you always want to get in when the trend's about to reverse, and you want to get out when the trend's been going on for a little while, like Solana and also like Cardano, which is doing very, very well. So you want to take your profits at those levels and not wait for it to turn around, or at least look at the key levels, the big round numbers like Cardano was $3, and then aim to get out. So there's a tip there. Hopefully you got some value from that. See you in the next one. Peace.